At forward, they have Middleton and Giannis. At the guard position, Holiday and DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range. And I know every player counts down the seconds to opening night, Clark. How exciting was it for you to be on the court when the games finally took on real meaning?
You know, Kevin, it was always exciting because you never take it lightly. It's a great blessing to be able to play. And after you've gone through preseason games and training camp and the like, you're excited to have the energy of the crowd in the building and the game starting to count for real. So it's always exciting.
The shot by Middleton, wide open, drills the three-pointer.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
And that one's good, Iverson.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Tips it up and staying with the play, Middleton. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton getting his hands dirty inside on the glass. We know he can shoot it from outside, but inside points are bonus.
Now Hardaway after the missed 3 from Allen Iverson.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
And there's the pass to DiVincenzo. No good from outside. The Nets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's McGrady. Drills it from outside.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Outside Holiday. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And he goes in for the dunk.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple. Kevin, I don't think we can overstate how big a deal it was for Holiday to come to the Bucks. I mean, this team went after him hard, and you can see why. He's such a terrific all-around player and a great leader as well.
And here is Hardaway following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Kicks it out to Iverson. The three-pointer, no good. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The Nets making a switch here. Bird's checked in.
Second team foul. Now in the lineup.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. DiVincenzo with it. Now McGrady defending. Holiday looking over the floor. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo up high to stop the alley-oop.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Now here's Iverson. They grab their own miss. McGrady kicks to Bird over Lopez. And Bird with the basket on the assist by McGrady.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And Holiday was a hot name when he went on the trading block. Bucks paid the big price to get him.
And I think trading for him helped secure Giannis long-term, quite honestly. He really does complement this roster.
Now here's Iverson. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
3 points.
Bucks leading by 3. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
A rebound by Kobe Bryant. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. This game against Milwaukee here. It's their first look to start the season.
Plenty of familiarity in this matchup. Last season, they were knocked out of the playoffs by this club.
Exactly. Dispatched in the conference semis, and so they'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge in this game. They should be highly motivated.
And here's Iverson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Iverson's got 6.
Gets 1 to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Hardaway.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Larry Bird.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
Portis, he's checked in for Brook Lopez. And both free throws good for Giannis. Nets trail by 4. Outside Bryant. The 3. It's good from long range.
And you really got to appreciate that swag that Bryant plays with. If you give him room to shoot from deep, he's going to make you pay.
The ball. So that 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first free throw is good. So for the Nets, Clyde Drexler's checked in for Bird, and Curry subbed in for Allen Iverson. The net shooting in this first quarter, around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. McGrady kicks to Kobe. For 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Holiday recapturing the momentum. He's got his finger, actually, he's got his hands on the pulse of this game.
That one from long range.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
From deep. A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Nets out in front. And now we hear from Giannis, spelling out his key to...
Yes, I'm going to tell you the secret.
A good way to do it. Tuning out distractions. That makes sense.
And it can be harder than ever nowadays. Engaging with fans and the media can be a positive, but you got to focus on what matters most.
Next foul. Tracy McGrady.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Long-time teammates Middleton and Giannis, the forwards. Hill is out there with Allen, and it's Portis in at the center position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Down low. And it's sent back by Bryant, and he's able to get it back. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, with the addition of Jrue Holiday, this... Bucks team has gotten even better. Giannis Antetokounmpo said, "We've got a lot of talent and great players. I really believe in this group. As long as we stay healthy, we'll find a way to compete every night and give ourselves a chance." Guys?
David, they're stacked, that's for sure. Thanks.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
That's tipped. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Pippen's checked in for the Nets. 14 feet away. A rebound by the Nets.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
A nice shot by Jordan.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Inside. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Improving as a playmaker, Giannis knows this is the next step in him becoming an even greater player.
And three from Jordan. Nailed from three-point land. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. It's Hill on the wing. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Second team foul.
Hardaway against Middleton. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. It really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
And in this era of player empowerment, Clark, do you think star players have ever had more leverage than they do today?
No question they have not. With social media, the platforms players have been able to build, the following the NBA has, not just domestically, but globally, all of that has converged to give players a significant amount of power. And not to discount the fact that players are more aware and educated in so many of the business aspects of the game than I've ever seen them, and that's an encouraging sign from my perspective.
Bird, he's checked in for the Nets.
Down to the floor for the Nets, Larry Bird.
Allen against Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Love seeing Hill rise up quickly for the throwdown.
Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 11 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, much respect to the defensive Jordan. I mean, he gives his all on this end of the floor. I mean, fantastic at getting his hands up to block shots.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Allen. Iverson's checked in for the Nets. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. There's Portis. That shot misses. And it's the Nets taking it the other way from deep three-point range. And Allen Iverson the bucket, the assist by Bird. 9 points in the game so far.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a buddy like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Jordan with the bucket.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now. It's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the dunk by Iverson.
There's the peripheral vision we talk about. Bird finding a wide-open teammate.
Antetokounmpo passes to Connaughton from 13. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady. McGrady's got 4 rebounds in this game. Iverson gets the bucket. Iverson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Adding to their lead, and you see that field goal percentage for the game steadily heading north.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And a change for the Nets. Curry's checked in.
He is certainly a dominant player. Michael Jordan, when he's in the zone, unstoppable.
Back to Holiday. Free throw line jump shot. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Holiday's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
And the shot goes down.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Bucks trail by 17. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Nice shot by Portis.
Middleton, a scorer by nature. That time showing you can find his teammates, too.
To the middle. It's Solombat. It's Akumbo. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tracy McGrady. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Milwaukee, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
You know, we talk about growing the game internationally, and the NBA has done it better than most all other sports. There's not a better ambassador than Giannis. His parents are from Nigeria. He grew up in Greece, and he's just a terrific role model for young kids all over the world.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're over-shifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nets' first half?
They're getting everything they could ask for at the perimeter. Finding open shots, making the defense look foolish, honestly. You don't like to say that, but that's what they're doing. But that defense has to adapt. The threes will just keep coming down if they don't.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage that they've been at. Well, that's not going to cut it anymore. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Nets leading by 15. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Nets. Tracy McGrady is out there with Hardaway. That's Michael Jordan. Then there's Allen Iverson. And it's Kobe in at the shooting guard position. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo with it. Hardaway picks him up. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
Able to connect from the mid-range when given the opportunity. Nice shot that time from Dante DiVincenzo.
From deep, Iverson. Offensive rebound, Nets. McGrady lays it up off the glass. McGrady's got his third bucket of the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Bucks trail by 15. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that. Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and then they may not have an answer for it.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
How about last season? He made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Nets leading by 13. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Jrue Holiday has been a welcome addition to this Bucks team. Chris Middleton said he just knows how to play the game on and off the ball, how to move without it, how to set guys up. He makes the game easier for everybody. He's made them a lot better.
That's how you make us, David. Thank you. Stories like that. That kid, Jrue Holiday, he is a quality kid. Wonderful character, terrific play. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Yeah, Jordan's so crafty in the pick and roll. He's unpredictable and hard to stop in these situations.
Hardaway against Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's Iverson. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
That's foul.
Middleton's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. The Bucks making a switch here. Ojale is checked in. Then for the Nets, Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Iverson. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Michael Jordan. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Ojale. Tries again, and Leonard with the block.
Another example of Kawhi being the best defender in the league.
And here is Hardaway. He's got 8. Hits it from three-point range. McGrady's got 10 points.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And Holiday kicks to Ojale. McGrady with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. And the rejection by Pippen. Fires the 3. And the Nets another 3.
Scottie Pippen, a dependable shooter from here now. Like how he gets his feet set first. That's fundamental, but essential.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Nets leading by 19. Hardaway for 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Bucks have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Trains the three-pointer.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
McGrady dishes to Hardaway. The 3 from Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And it's sent back by Bryant. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And then for Brooklyn, LeBron comes in for McGrady. Clyde Drexler has subbed in for Hardaway.
Drexler. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
There's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Lopez kicks to Ojale. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Third personal foul. 15
Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
James misses.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. And it was maybe a step out of his range.
Back to Portis. Lopez, right side. Shot clock at 6. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Nets leading by 16. And finished off by LeBron.
I'll tell you what, if he's within shouting distance of the basket, he's going to get his buckets. You can count on that.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Pat Connaughton comes in for Brook Lopez. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Drew Holiday. Hill inside. James covering. Allen surveying the D. Outside Portis. Here's Connaughton. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Shots good by Drexler.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
First trip to the line for him here.
His second personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line.
Free throw drops for Hill.
You know, the former late first-round pick, Hill, has really developed into a reliable shooter and wing defender. He's got good speed, gets to the rim with ease, and passes the ball well, too.
The 3 from Drexler. That shot off. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 21-point lead to And the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. We've got Chris Middleton. Allen is out there with George Hill. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Sinks the triple. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Nets.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
KD finds Carter. The tray. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And slam dunk by Allen.
You know, that's what you want out of your point guard. Hill is really doing a nice job getting the ball from side to side and not hesitating at all in doing it.
Back to Allen. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Portis, and Durant sends it back. Got a piece of it, and he gets it back.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Here's Connaughton, and he overshot that one, missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And so Allen will bring it up for Milwaukee. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. And it's Hill penetrating. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. The Bucks making a switch here. Wara checked in.
Jordan Wara.
Portis kicks to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. And Hill throws it down.
I think Hill is very difficult to stay with in pick-and-roll situations. Kind of a guessing game, whether he's going to pass or shoot after the screen.
Up top, Bird. There's the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Carter. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
That's one of the areas he's really improved. Durant's passing abilities have grown as his years in the league have grown.
Allen against Carter. The drive by Allen, and Durant sends it back. Back to Leonard, trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And then Durant with the dunk.
And how about that find by Leonard to a wide open shooter? He's only getting better at seeing those gaps.
Hill passes to Connaughton to the inside.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Curry. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, Curry is such a tremendous perimeter shooter that I think his ability to set up teammates and his unselfishness are often underrated.
Here's Connaughton, and he dunks it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Allen with it, guarded now by Larry Bird. Allen, he doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Bird. Here's Curry. Durant trying to break free. Banked in off the glass.
You know, at close range, Curry has a plethora of shots. You simply can't allow him to get those looks.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Jordan.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Ojale is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for George Hill. And Hood subbed in for Grayson Allen. And Hood that time.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
Got that one up quick.
Saw the off. Opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. James checked in for Larry Bird.
Now in the lineup for the Nets.
There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hood. Moving in. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Here's Milwaukee now. Here's Connaughton.
Nets foul. Vince Carter. That's his first personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for the Bucks. At Connaughton.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Brooklyn in control. LeBron with it. From outside the arc. And the three ball is good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
At the line for Milwaukee.
Both shots good from the stripe. James looking around. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunity.
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the